See, question number 12. The line passing through the point minus 5, 7 is parallel to x-axis. Parallel to x-axis. If the lines are parallel, the slope remains same. So write slope of x-axis is equal to 0. Okay, m1. You can take it as m1. Then slope of a line parallel to x-axis, that is m2, no, that is also 0. Okay, lines are parallel, slopes remains same. Now we have to find the equation of a line passing through the point minus 5 and 7. You know, slope m2 is equal to 0 and the point minus 5 and 7. Can you get equation? Equation of a line is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So write y minus 7 is equal to 0 into x plus 5. So anything multiple with 0? 0. So you write y minus 7 is equal to 0. So equation of a line parallel to x-axis is y minus 7 is equal to 0. Equation of a line parallel to x-axis is y minus 7 is equal to 0. Clear? So slope of x-axis 0 and the line passing through minus 5, 7 is parallel to x-axis. So slope remains same. So this one line slope also 0. And you know slope and the point. So equation of a line y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Then y minus 7 is equal to 0 into x plus 5. Therefore, equation of a line parallel to x-axis is y minus 7 is equal to 0. Now, the line passing through the point minus 5, 7 is parallel to y-axis. Parallel to y-axis. Now we write slope of y-axis is equal to minus 1 upon 0. Clear? Minus 1 upon 0. Because x-axis slope is 0. And y-axis and x-axis. Y-axis perpendicular to x-axis. So this is m1 and this one will be m2. We have to find out slope of y-axis. So write m2 into m1 is equal to minus 1. 0 into m1. Okay, m2 is equal to minus 1. Therefore, m2 is equal to minus 1 upon 0. We can write. See, the line passing through the point minus 5, 7 is parallel to y-axis. And you know, slope of y-axis is equal to not defined. Okay, that is minus 1 upon 0. You will get. Because x-axis and this is y-axis and they are perpendicular to each other. Slope of x-axis 0 and y-axis, this is m1 you take and this is m2. Okay, condition you apply, m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1 and m1 is 0. Okay, so m1 slope of x-axis 0. And m2 we have to find out, that is slope of y-axis is equal to minus 1 because the lines are perpendicular to each other. Therefore, m2 you got minus 1 upon 0. Now you know slope minus 1 upon 0. Okay. Slope of a line parallel to y-axis is minus 1 upon 0. This you take it as M2 and this one is M1. Okay. Now you will write slope we know minus 1 upon 0 and the point minus 5 and 7. Okay. We have taken. Now you have to find the equation. Equation of a line parallel to y-axis is y minus 7 is equal to minus 1 upon 0 into x plus 5. Okay. So anything multiple with 0, you will get 0. And now you write 0 upon y minus 7 is equal to x plus 5. Then, so negative 0 will not be there. Whatever you will get, it will become 0 only. Is equal to x plus 0 is equal to x plus 5. This is the equation of a line parallel to y-axis. Okay, 0 is equal to x plus 5. 0 is equal to x plus 5. That is the equation of a line parallel to y-axis. 15th question. Find the equation of a perpendicular bisector of AB. Okay. So, given perpendicular bisector. So, perpendicular means M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1. That conditions we have to apply. And bisector, midpoint. Bisector means midpoint. Okay. So, this line is a perpendicular bisector of AB. Okay. So, we have to find midpoint of P. And then, we should have the slope of this perpendicular line. Okay. And if you have P and the slope, can we find the equation of a line? Yes. So, take the slope of AB as M1 and then slope of the perpendicular line as M2. Clear? And then you can find the equation of a line. First, let us calculate midpoint of AB. Let the midpoint of AB be P. Okay. Now apply the midpoint formula. X1 plus X2 upon 2 and Y1 plus Y2 upon 2. Then you will write 6 plus 0 upon 2 and 3 plus 3. Okay, minus 3 plus 3 upon 2. So, you will get 6 upon 2 and 0. So, what is P? 3 and 0. Okay, you got the P value 3 and 0. Next, we have to find the slope of AB. Slope of AB, that is M1. Y2 minus Y1 upon X2 minus X1. So, you will get 3 plus 3 upon 0 minus 6. So, you will get 6 upon minus 6 is equal to minus 1. Next, slope of perpendicular bisector of AB be M2. Then write M2 is equal to minus 1 upon M1. Okay, M2 is equal to minus 1 upon M1 we can take. That is equal to 1. That is equal to 1. Now, we know M2 is 1 and then point P is 3, 0. Can you get the equation? of a perpendicular bisector is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So y minus 0 is equal to 1 into x minus 3. So y is equal to x minus 3. This is the equation of a line. Okay. So here it is given perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular means what is the condition? M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1. Bisector means dividing the lines are given into two equal parts. Therefore, you will get midpoint. So let us calculate the midpoint first. That is using the formula x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2, and you got 3, 0. Next you have to find slope of AB. That is minus 1. M1 you got. Then we should get M2. Apply the condition. M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1. Therefore, M2 is equal to minus 1 upon M1. That is 1. Now you know point and the slope. So, what is the equation? Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. And you will get the equation y is equal to x minus 3. Clear? Okay. 17. They have given ABCD is a rhombus. ABCD is a rhombus. All the four sides are equal. Okay. And then diagonals intersect and makes 90 degree. AC is perpendicular to BD. AC perpendicular to BD. AC perpendicular to BD. Then condition you know M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1. First we have to find the midpoint of BD. Okay. Let the midpoint of BD be P. Okay. Now, find the midpoint. Applying the formula x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2. That is equal to minus 5 plus 1 upon 2 and 6 plus 4 upon 2. So you will get minus 4 upon 2 and 10 upon 2. That is minus 2 and 5. What is the midpoint? Minus 2 and 5. Next, slope of BD. y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So, 4 minus 6 upon 1 plus 5, you will get minus 2 upon 6 minus 1 upon 3. You will get now equation of a line. Equation of a line BD. We have to find y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Okay. We know slope and a point B we can take. Okay. So, you will get, I am taking slope m is equal to minus 1 upon 3 and B is minus 5 and 6. Using these two, can you get the equation? So, write y minus 6 is equal to minus 1 upon 3 into x plus 5. So, y minus 6 is equal to minus 1 upon 3 into x plus 5. M is equal to minus 1 upon 3 and B is equal to minus 5, 6. So, multiply, cross multiply. So, you will get 3y and minus 18. 3y minus 18 is equal to minus x minus 5. So, 3y plus x is equal to 13. What is that equation? 3y plus x is equal to 13. Clear? So, we need a point on AC. That's why we have taken the midpoint, no, P. That is minus 2 and 5. Now write P minus 2 and 5 and M2 we need. So you will write M2 is equal to minus 1 upon M1. That is M2 is 3. Okay, reciprocal of M1. 3 and then negative we have to minus into minus plus. So now equation of a line AC y minus 5. Okay, y minus 5 is equal to 3 into x plus 2. So y minus 5 is equal to 3x plus 6. Y is equal to 3x plus 11. Okay, what is the equation of a line AC? Y is equal to 3x plus 11. So, ABCD is a rhombus given and asking you to find the equation of a line BD and AC. So, first you have to find midpoint of BD. You got it, minus 2 and 5. Okay, using the formula x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y1 plus y2 upon 2. You got the P minus 2, 5. Next, we have to find the slope of BD. Okay, that is minus 1 upon 3, you got it. This is M1. What will be M2? Minus 1 upon M1. So, you got M2 is equal to 3. Now, we have to find the equation of a line BD. Now, see, equation of a line BD we have to find. We know slope minus 1 upon 3. Okay, and the vertex or a point B minus 5, 6 we have taken. Using these two, you have to find the equation of a line BD. So, you will write y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Therefore, y minus 6 is equal to minus 1 upon 3 into x plus 5. So, 3y minus 18 cross multiply. 3y minus 18 is equal to minus x minus 5. So, 3y plus x is equal to 13. What is the equation of a BD? 3y plus x is equal to 13. Clear? Next, you have to take AC. Any point on the AC you have? Yes, P. Minus 2, 5. That's why we have calculated the midpoint of BD. Because midpoint of BD and midpoint of AC are same. Okay. So, you know P and you know M2. Using these two, can you get the equation? Y is equal to 3x plus 11. That's all. See the 20th question. AB is perpendicular to the line 2y is equal to 3x plus 5 and passing through the point 3, 2. Okay. So, AB is perpendicular to the line 2y is equal to 3x plus 5. So, we have to find the equation of a line AB. Now, you have to write slope of a line. Whose equation is 2y is equal to 3x plus 5. B, M1. 2y is equal to 3x plus 5. Y is equal to 3x plus 5 upon 2. Therefore, M1 is 3 upon 2. Okay. Next, M2 is equal to minus 1 upon M1. So, you will get 2 upon 3 with negative sign. Okay. So, M2 we got it. And then point, you know, M2 is minus 2 upon 3 and the point is 3, 2. Can you get the equation of a line AB? Y minus 2 is equal to m into. So what is the m value? Minus 2 upon 3 x minus 3. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Apply. So you will get 3y minus 6 is equal to minus 2x plus 6. So 3y plus 2x is equal to 12. What is the equation of a line? 3y plus 2x is equal to 12. Next, what is the second part? AB meets x-axis at A and y-axis at B. Okay, so this AB meets x-axis and y-axis. So what is the A value? Coordinates of A will become 0, x and 0 and B 0 and y. Okay. Write the coordinates of A and B. And you know equation of A, B is 3y plus 2x is equal to 12. Now x is equal to 0 and y is equal to y. We are taking B is 0 and y, no, take this. So put 3 into 3y plus 2 into 0 is equal to 12. So 3y is equal to 12, y is equal to 4. What is the coordinate? B, 0 and 4. Same way, find for A. A is x and 0. So x will be x and y is equal to 0. Put the values in the equation. So 3 into 0 plus 2x is equal to 12. 2x is equal to 12. X is equal to 6. So A is 6 and 0. What is the coordinate of A? 6 and 0. So you got the equation. Now they said this AB intersect x-axis and y-axis. A x-axis, so x 0. B y-axis 0 and y. Okay, coordinates you got it. Now we have to find the coordinates of A and B. You know the equation, and in the place of x 0, and if you put y is equal to y means you will get B. So you got coordinates of B 0, 4. Same way, if you take A, x and 0, x place will be x and y is equal to 0. You will get coordinates of A, 6 and 0. Third one, they ask you to find area of a triangle. This is A and this is B. Here you got it 6, 0 and here you got 0, 4. And this is origin. Now you got the triangle. This will be 6 unit and this will be 4 unit. Can you get area of a triangle? Area of a triangle OAB is equal to half into base into height. So half into 6 into 4. Cancel it. You will get 12 square unit. Okay. Area of a triangle OAB is equal to 12 square unit.